Welcome back everyone to Modded Minecraft 1.7. So, I haven't even edited the last episode yet, I don't think, so... yeah, I kind of hate that my feedback isn't, like, up to date. But, I don't always have a lot of time to record, so I have to take whatever opportunities I can. Fuel tank is still full. Oil tank is almost gone. Do I currently have my base chunk loaded? I do. I don't believe I need that here right now. Wow, that still has fuel in it? Huh. Well, I don't know when I set this up. It's impossible to say anymore. So I've done a little bit of work on my mod. Wow. It's been weeks. So what have I done? Well, I, just for the heck of it, added cotton armor, and I dictionaried the fluffy puffs as material cotton. I didn't know if there's like anything else that does that, but in case there is, you could also make it out of that. But this armor is a little bit weaker than leather. So, for example, let's see, the leather cap has 55 durability, cotton has 44, but the fluffy puffs are pretty easy to get. So it could be nice beginner armor maybe, and I don't know if those textures will be final or not. I may modify them. Technically, I just stole them from the Faithful pack. I have a bad habit of doing that. Don't tell anyone. The other thing I've done is I made it so that the Chaos Gems can be turned on and off of a key. And currently, I only have a key to toggle the first one it finds on and off, so that'll search your hotbar first and then your inventory from the top left to the bottom right. And by default I've got that set to F, so I've got a Chaos Gem here with speed 2 and jump 2. I'll take off my jetpack. So here's normal, and if I press F, it turns it on. I can move faster, I can jump a lot higher, and then I can just press F again to turn it off, and then turn it back on whenever I need it. Pretty cool. I was a bit worried because for some reason in my development environment, whenever I put multiple effects on one Chaos Gem, they just would not work anymore. I would press F or right click them and it would apply them for a second, then they would just vanish for no apparent reason. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but it works in a normal client, so that's good enough. And it works in both single player and servers, so apparently I have some clue as to what I'm doing with packets after all. Or at least I'm starting to get a clue. Hey, since when can you microblock the... Did I actually add that, or... I don't remember adding the Chaos Essence blocks to be microblocks on in my config file. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know if something else did that. Huh. I don't have a clue. I did add this mod, Another One Bites the Dust, and so... I don't know. I was kind of wondering if maybe it would do something with one of my ores or not, just out of curiosity, but it doesn't look like it has. What this mod does is it's supposed to add dust and other stuff for things like macerators and pulverizers automatically, and I didn't think it would work with like the Chaos ore, but I thought I should check. Okay, so one thing I want to mess with are the caches from thermal expansion. And these work kind of like barrels, but they have a much larger capacity, apparently, even the basic ones. So let's go ahead and make one of these. And what does it take to upgrade it? Oh, that's not bad. Do I have any hardened glass in here right now? I have a little bit. So let's go ahead and... make this, and then this. So this says it will hold 160,000 items, which is quite a lot in my opinion. So, I know these were a bit buggy when the beta for thermal expansion first came out, and kind of wonder, could I put like that in it? I could. I don't really want that in there. And forgot to grab a new food. So, just out of curiosity, let's take the sand out of this barrel and put that in there. Okay, and it doesn't show how much is in it. But I know that you can pick these up with a crescent hammer, and they've retained their contents. Since it's locked. How's it locked? Okay, so when you shift right click with an empty hand, that locks or unlocks it. But there doesn't seem to be any visual indicator of that I can tell. Okay, so if I remove all the sand from this, still it's a sand icon. Content 0 sand. Okay. So if I were to replace this barrel here, well, the particles for the barrels are a bit broken. And I was to put sand in here. Did it go in here? Yes, it did. Okay. And I can pull that out. Put it back in. Alright, so the caches seem to work pretty well. I really wish it would tell you more on the way the block renders. I'm just doing terrible. I swear I'm getting worse at this instead of better. But I wish it would tell you when it's locked or unlocked, like these barrels do. You could see the little lock icon in the bottom right. And I wish it would tell you on the front of the cache how much is in it. That would be very handy. But they work, which I guess is good enough. So I did try to record some earlier. It was terrible. I made this dark helm, and I put the night vision upgrade on it, which you just crafted in an anvil with a night vision potion, and it also tells you that there are 2 more upgrades here, which you can get by crafting with a vibrant crystal and using 20 levels, or a note block and using 10 levels. I wonder how Ender.io makes it so that you can do stuff in the anvil like that. I've been kind of wanted to maybe add stuff to the anvil, but there doesn't seem to be any easy way to do so. Alright, well, I'm going to stop recording for now, and we will figure out what to do in a little bit. Something interesting I've noticed is that ever since I moved my world to the server, it seems like the Magnum Torch is doing its job. I guess it works on servers, but not on multiplayer? I don't know. Let's actually go out and make sure that we're getting some mobs in the first place. Come on, you can move faster. There we go. I'm so glad I added that key binding. It's going to make the Chaos Gems much more, what's the word? Easy to use, effective, all those things. The answer is yes. Okay, so come on, where are the hostile mobs? Here we go. Okay, so there are hostile mobs indeed. And that is... I pressed 4 like I was gonna withdraw my needle gun, but that is not my needle gun. I kind of thought about maybe adding Flans mod, and I was like, nah, I'll save that for mod sauce. I've actually messed with it a little bit on mod sauce already, and I've made, like, I think you would call it a marksman rifle and a sniper rifle, and they are so inaccurate, especially the sniper rifle. I've, like, tried shooting at stuff that's not really that far away. I've tried shooting at their heads, their feet, their centers, to the left, to the right. Nothing seems to hit them with the sniper rifle, and sometimes the marksman rifle. Even if I'm, like, right in front of them, I can't hit them with the sniper. It's just so absolutely worthless. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a server thing. Maybe it would work better in single player. But of course, Flan's mod is more fun on multiplayer, I assume. Okay, so the bees. Okay, so I was trying to say that the bees have been running because they're chunk loaded and they're producing lots of honeycomb, and should probably get something to automatically process these. Hey chicken, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. Oh no, I don't... I almost want to just stop with the bees. I don't think I could get far enough to make it worthwhile. Kind of sad though. I really need something to do here. I don't know what to do. Something to make. Ah, well, I just found something kind of cool looking in Ender.io. There's this wireless charger, which I guess we could make. I don't see why not. Vibrant crystal. And then we need, ooh, an octatic compressor. Those are kind of expensive, but that's okay. Then we need this thing. And there we go, wireless charger. So I don't know what the range on this is. Does not have a GUI. Let's put it... What if I were to put it, like... So if I put it here... Will that charge if I'm standing up here? Looks like it is. Cool. So now I don't have to really worry about topping off this flux capacitor. It'll just do it automatically as I'm wandering around. Wandering around aimlessly, as I have a habit of tending to do. I wonder how much longer it's going to take to get this octuple compressed cobblestone. Probably a few more days at this rate. Yeah, I guess this is one place where it's good that this is on a server. Okay, I've got another block from Ender.io here that I would like to try out. This crafter, which I don't know exactly what it does. Let's see. Put you in there. And... okay, well that's not incredibly fast. But we can, of course, put a capacitor in here to upgrade it. I actually kind of want to make, or automate the production of these capacitors a little bit, so why don't we do that? I know I'll need some more gold nuggets. Okay, so just make a pattern for all of the different capacitors. So there's the basic one, and we'll need a pattern for gold nuggets as well. I'll just type in capacitor, I can't find it. So gold nugget pattern, and we need to make some more blank patterns as well. Oh, of course I'd be missing the glass. Always missing the glass. Okay, so I made patterns for all three capacitor types, and a pattern for the gold nuggets and glowstone. The other materials I'll have to keep stocked, but now we should be able to tell it to make an octatic compressor for us. Okay, and let's get another stack of cobblestone just to see how fast it is. So if I put you in here, what was the max energy before? 20, goes up to 100, okay. That's pretty fast. Might have been better to use these instead of the molecular assemblers. Not a really big deal either way. Okay, so I will just put this in here, I guess, since I don't really need it at the moment. And the compressed cobble I can just throw in here, speed this up a little bit. It's going to be kind of hard to do. There we go. What? Okay. Right, any other cool Ender IO machines I've not messed with? Dark pressure plate, only activated by players. Okay. And you can make it invisible. Cool. That's made from dark steel, of course. I probably need to make a batch of dark steel. I'm pretty low on it. Alright, well, I think that's all I'm going to do for this episode. Huh, gas conduit. Interesting. Well, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe on your way out if you're not already, and I will see you next time.